It was the end of a snowy day on the island of Sodor. Thomas and his friends were returning to Tidma's sheds after a busy day. But when they got there, they realized that the turntable at Tidma's sheds was stuck. The turntable was frozen and wouldn't turn. The turntable was only pointed at one berth, so only one engine could go into the shed. I should sleep in the shed. It wouldn't be right for me to sleep out in the snow. I don't want to sleep out in the snow either, Gordon. Snow and ice are not kind to my paintwork. What about Ryan? He's the most popular engine on the whole island. No, not Ryan. But. No, never Ryan. What about Billy? No, not Billy. He's a dreamboat. What about Percy? He has to pull the mail tonight. He'll need a berth to come back to. I don't mind, Thomas. I can find another shed to sleep in. No, Percy. You should sleep here. We can all find other sheds to sleep in, and we should. The engines all agreed that Percy should sleep in the shed that night. So the rest of the Steamies had to find other places to sleep. They met Flynn coming back from fighting a fire. Henry, good to see you. Hey, Emily, guess who just saved Sodor from a fire? Belle? Yeah, you're right, it was Belle. Where are you all off to at this time of night? The turntable is frozen at Tidma's sheds. Oh, is Ryan okay? We're all looking for somewhere else to sleep. Funny how it's cold enough for the turntable to freeze, but still warm enough to spray water all over the place when you're fighting fires. There are 2 empty sheds at the search and rescue center. If anyone would like to sleep there. I'm not sleeping at the search and rescue center. It will be far too noisy if there's an emergency and the alarm goes off. So James and Emily went to sleep at the Sodor Search and Rescue Center. Thomas and the other engines decided to ask Victor if there was room at the steamworks. Well, my friends, we only have room for 2 of you to sleep here tonight. I'm not sleeping here. The steamworks always makes me think of breaking down. I'm quite sure I wouldn't get any sleep at all. Okay, Gordon, but you do need to find a shed for the night. Sitting out in the snow and ice is not good for an engine. Gordon, there's an empty shed at Whiff's waste dump. I am not sleeping at a smelly waste dump. It is simply out of the question. Well, I hope Ryan's okay. Thomas and Gordon left Henry and Edward to sleep at the steamworks. Gordon was sure he could find a better place to sleep. Then they met Dennis, pulling his last load of the day. Oh, Dennis. We were expecting Norman. The turntable at Tidma's sheds is frozen. Oh, I hope Ryan's okay. Do you know a place we can sleep for the night? There's room for another engine at the diesel works, if one of you wants to sleep there. I'm not sleeping at the diesel works. It's too oily, and I don't like the smell of the fuel. So Thomas decided to sleep there instead.
Welcome to the diesel works.
Now Gordon was on his own. I'm sure I can find a better place to sleep than the smelly old diesel works. Hello, Gordon. Are you here to get some sleep? Yarr! Listen to the waves crash, matey. You'll get some sleep for sure. Oh, the indignity.
The cargo must be delivered this afternoon. The engines must deliver the cargo this evening. The shipment must arrive at Knapford Station this afternoon.
Oh, the indignity. Oh, the indignity. Oh, the indignity. Oh. 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 Oh, the indignity. Ah, peace and quiet at last. Oh, the indignity. No matter how hard he tried, Gordon couldn't think of anywhere else to sleep. Then an idea flew into Gordon's funnel. Oh, what silly engines! They've all gone off to sleep in other sheds. But the turntable is sure to be working by now. But the turntable wasn't working. It was still stuck in the same place. And there was still only one berth an engine could get into. Hey Gordon, we're still working on the turntable. Have you heard from Ryan at all?
Yub dub.
What silly engines! I know where I'm going to sleep tonight. And Gordon pulled inside the berth at Tidmouth Sheds. It was very late indeed by the time Percy got back from pulling the mail. He was very tired and ready to go to sleep, but the berth was not empty. Gordon? Oh, what is it? I'm sleeping. Move in, Gordon, and make room. I need a place to sleep too, you know. Nonsense, Percy. This berth is too small for 2 engines. If you need a place to sleep, there's a spare shed at Whiff's waste dump. Percy was not very happy, but he was too tired to argue with Gordon. So he headed off to sleep at Whiff's waste dump instead. Gordon liked the idea of having Tidmouth Sheds all to himself. I really should ask Sir Topham Hatt to give me a shed of my own. It's much more peaceful without all those other engines chattering and making noise. But just then, the men started to work on the turntable again. They were being very noisy. Gordon found it very hard to get any sleep at all. Before he knew it, it was morning, and his fireman was warming up his firebox so he could pull the express. And the men got the turntable working again. But no sooner had it turned away from Gordon, it stopped. The cold weather really didn't agree with it. Gordon was very surprised. He was ready to go. It was time to pull the express, but the turntable wouldn't turn back. It was well and truly stuck again. And that meant Gordon was stuck too. Oh, the indignity. Sir Topham Hatt was very cross. He wanted to know why Gordon had not picked up his passengers that morning. What are you doing here? Edward told me Percy was going to sleep in the sheds. I'm sorry, sir, but I needed some place to sleep as well. Percy slept at the dump. I didn't know I was going to get stuck. Then Percy arrived, looking bright and chipper. Good morning, everyone. Ugh, very well. Percy can pull James's cars this morning, and Neil can pull the express. All right, a cameo. But I pull the express. Well, you can't pull it if you're stuck in here. Sir Topham Hatt stayed at the yard to supervise the work on the turntable. You look delicious. I mean, hard-working.
Yub dub.
All Gordon could do was wait. And wait. I wish I could go out and do my job. Like a really useful engine. Finally, a workman was able to free the turntable. But as Gordon backed onto the turntable, he realized that the turntable had been supercharged. Hey Gordon, what's going on? Whoa, that turntable's out of control. Oh, what a hard day of work on the Sodor line today. What happened? Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. I think I'll go visit my friends at Tidmus Sheds.
Maybe I should bring it.
Oh, what a hard day of work. Ready for some rest. I'm so glad I have 6 small wheels.
To my friends! I wonder where Toad is.
Where's Toad?
Where's Toad? I'm going to tell those Steamies some jokes. Mr. Reynolds!
Mr. Reynolds!
Quack, quack, quack. I'm Duck. Whoa! Let's sneak up. Whoa! What? Whoa! Wow!
Hey, this is my turntable. It's great to be back at Tidmus Sheds. Hey everybody, I heard you were all asking about me. How did this happen? There is confusion and delay on my railroad. I blame you.
Yub-dub.
Later on at Tidmus Sheds. Wow, what a confusing day. You're telling me I should have never came into Tidmus Sheds. I'm sorry, Percy. That's okay, Gordon. Look at the bright side. At least we know Ryan is okay. Oh, Ryan. Everything is back to as it should be. But I can't help but think that we're forgetting about something. I think I can. Who am I kidding? I can't do this. Oh, the indignity! Did you hear something?
Thanks for watching Kids Let's Play. And don't forget to subscribe.